What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and it's Wine Wednesday. Hey, ladies, what today is? It's Wine Wednesday. So welcome to Wine Wednesday. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. I got the VIPs in the building. Besides Emily. Emily said she's gonna be ready a little late, so she's gonna be here. Look at that. I lost focus. See, that's what I get for how to be all animated. I want to say what's up to everybody. Another episode of Wine Wednesday, and we having some fun. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But we're going to introduce the lovely ladies in the building. Beckalina Betty, a.k.a. Catwoman. Meow, what's up with you?
Hey, everybody. Look at my nails.
Ooh. She got the Bixby nails going on. Bixby.
Yeah. I got Bixby ready today. Ready.
You got the Bixby nails going on. Then we got Kimmy in the building, born to sleep. Scrumptious.
Born to sleep. I'm rocking my Snoopy tonight. I love Snoopy. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Yes, indeed.
I'm ready to rock and roll with my water. It's Water Wednesday.
Water Wednesday. Ooh. See, what happened is every week we have these, we get somebody get lit, somebody go to dancing, people go to singing, and then the next week nobody don't drink. Then the week after next, everybody get lit. So I don't know. I know last week we got lit, and I know tonight I will get lit. I got some wine, some alcoholic beverages on the way, so I'm gonna get ready tonight. We got some early birds that just hit the building. What's up with you, Timothy? I see you in the building, and Darren is in the building. He says, "Good evening, all." And we waiting on. Wait, who is how the one that's always here? What's her name? Start with a P.
Pamela.
Yeah, I know Pamela because she's been celebrating her birthday every week, by the way.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on Pamela.
If I didn't have a long day tomorrow, I'd be drinking. But I have a super long day tomorrow. So
shout out to Corey in the building. What's up with you, Corey? Yes. All right. So we got a long street. Let's get into it. What will we talk about first?
What you want to talk about first? You can talk about anything.
Let's talk about the Note 9. You got the Note 9 rumors up?
Yes, I do.
The Note 9. All the colors. You know, we and you know what? The thing about the Note 9 is that we kind of knew it was gonna look like this, by the way, right? Look like a Galaxy S, look like a Galaxy S9, but we got food because they're gonna still have the cameras going side by side, and they just move with a fingerprint scanner. So don't you think that this looks like the same thing as the Note 8 with a cutout for the fingerprint scanner? I think because when I look at this this image here of the Galaxy Note 9, it's the same design as the Note 8, but they just did a little cutout. They just moved the fingerprint scanner from one side to.
I'm mad because I like this design.
Yeah, I think the design is good. I mean, they fixed one of the issues that everybody complained about. That was the fingerprint scanner.
Fingerprint scanner.
Yeah. I think just like the S9, this is the phone we should have gotten as the Note 8.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, so that's the phone we should have gotten as the S8.
So obviously you're gonna have to.
Catwoman, what color you getting?
Yeah. I am getting brown.
And why are you getting the brown?
Why are you getting the brown?
Yeah. Nice segue, Kimmy. The reason why I am getting a brown is because I fell in love with the Mate 10. So
the Mate 10.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. This beautiful cocoa color. Let me take it.
Mocha brown.
Mocha brown. All right, so the Note 8 is supposed to have obviously the trio specs, 845 processor. They talk about 8 gigs of RAM. You're gonna have the 6.4-inch screen. You're gonna have a dual camera setup. Probably gonna have 12 megapixels with the variable aperture, right? So you're gonna have the variable aperture and some pen software. Now, here's the thing that I want Samsung to do. Give me a premium pen. I want like an old all gold pen. Like, you know, I want a premium pen. I've been saying that for years. I said, you know what? I hope Samsung would give us a premium pen. Even if it's third party, I need a premium all gold pen. And I hope Samsung do it.
Well, supposedly there's gonna be an extra button
on the pen.
Not over here. Where is it? Where is it? Here. There's supposed to be an extra button right here.
for what?
I mean, there's two things they're saying it could be. It could either be so that you can program it for something else, or to eject the S Pen without having to click it.
Nah, I don't like that. Because you can have it in your pocket. Yeah.
What was the third thing?
The third thing was that he said it's just for like for trademark stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you get those cases now. The Huawei phones come with a case, and it has Huawei down the side. It could.
But really, that thick though, like compared to these buttons?
I don't know. I don't know about it, because here's the thing. This say if you're talking on the phone and you make a mistake, you hit the button in the pen eject. All of a sudden the shit gone.
Yeah, that'll be just like when people was putting them in backwards, right?
Right. So I don't know about that. I don't know. Let's see. The question. A lot of people ask the question: will it have Android P? No.
No.
Android 8.1.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, see, that is a joke. Look, we can ask Links. Links, you think it's gonna have Android P? No, it won't. All right, good boy.
I have a question for everybody. What y'all think about Samsung biting for Huawei with the brown color?
Well, it's not the same brown. That's more like a brown.
It's not, but obviously Huawei is making a splash in some kind of trend. So they're jumping on that.
That's just like that third. Well, I don't know the company. The other one that has the twilight colored phone now. $250, you can get a twilight colored phone.
Yeah. I am mad at it though. I want that brown color because it looks kind of like a burgundy-ish, almost reddish kind of color. And I've already had two purple-ish kinds of colors. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you think about it. I mean, all right, so the Note 8, to me, the Note 8 is probably the best Note, besides the Note 5. I love the Note 5. But the Note 8 is the best Note, period, right? It got the high specs, 835, 6 gigs of RAM. I mean, bam. So when they put the 845 and 6 gigs of RAM, a lot of people rumored to have 8 gigs of RAM. I don't know about that. Even if it has 8 gigs of RAM, the Note 8 is such a good device that I don't know about the 8 gigs of RAM. I mean, unless they're trying to win the spec war. But 8 gigs of RAM is welcome. We know how the camera's going to be, because if you look at the S9 cameras, same thing. I think the colors are going to be a welcome addition. See, here's the thing. We see these colors, but us in the U.S. go get black.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Get black.
We go get black because you think the carriers really go say, yeah, we're going to take all the colors. Nah, I think we go get black.
You probably get 2 colors. You'll get at least 2 or
you get 2 colors.
Yeah, well, I get them all. Definitely get that blue, I think.
Yeah,
remember last time the blue didn't come here, right?
Right, the blue didn't come until like the 6 months after the release.
Mm-hmm. But I think that they might change. They might have the blue instead of the lavender.
Well, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. The Note device is going to be a fantastic phone. I mean, Samsung will put everything in the kitchen sinks. So I'm just, my only concern is that I want a premium pen. We already know that's going to Samsung go do something, say, hey, we got some extras, this, that, and the other. But I think it's time for the Note series to be pure executive. When you pull out think about it. The Note, this device go cost upper tiers over $1,000. So give us a executive pen to go with it. A lot of people say that's petty. No, it ain't petty. Damn it! I want a pen. I want an executive.
They're gonna charge you almost $1,000, right?
That's
so yeah,
right.
You need to get what you pay for.
So when you pull that pen out, that S Pen need to be an executive pen.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, alcohol pen.
No, I was gonna say for $1,000, you need to turn it into a wand or something.
I want to give a huge shout out to the Oracle. I want to give a huge shout out to the Oracle because she just came back.
Oh yeah, she brought it in.
Your medicine.
Yes, I got my medicine. Yes, and she bought me a full of ice. So she didn't bring me no
water. That's a support system there.
Yeah. So she didn't bring me no water, nothing. So.
Tech Review says that S Pen might have voice command. That would be cool.
He said it needs to have voice command. That would be awesome.
Yeah, but it's also been a rumor too. Like people are
okay.
I've been hearing that since the Note 7 that the next time they're gonna come out with a recorder in the S Pen. And I can see it being cool for like voice commands, so you don't have to have like your phone right like all up in your face while you do voice commands or something like that. But I could also see it being good for reporters who want to record a conversation. That would be cool for that. If it's like a really top quality mic, it has a really good mic, it could be like.
Well, wouldn't it be thick at that point? Like it'd be because I mean, could they really make a mic? Well, I don't know. Maybe they could make a mic that's small.
They could. I think it's possible.
All right. So here's a problem. What happened if you drop the S Pen in water? See, that's a see.
Well, I mean, the phone still works now and it has a microphone, and it gets in water. It's fine.
Yeah, but we talking about the S Pen.
But the phone is proofed. I guess right. If you're doing a voice on the S Pen, you got to proof it too.
Yeah, I think it could be proofed where the little hole is for the mic.
I don't know.
If they did it for the phone, they could do it for the S Pen.
Look, I want everything.
You gotta put that tech in there too.
It's gonna be fully very. It's gonna be a very expensive device, right?
And then there's also leaked that it might have a 4,000 milliamp battery.
All right.
I hope that is so true, because we should have that on the Note 8, but they got
scared.
I'm glad y'all finally getting a bigger battery.
I know, right? I don't think it's still gonna compare to Huawei. You know, I ain't gonna lie, but it's still good. It's still good.
But don't we have? They got mid-tier devices that start to put 5,000 milliamp batteries. I mean, I think this at this point, the 4,000 milliamp battery should be standard. I mean, 4,000 milliamp battery should be standard. I mean, come on, let's be real here. I mean, 3,000 milliamp battery, 2,700 milliamp batteries. Well, we're relying on a processor and we're relying on optimization to give you good battery life. Bullshit! Come on, man, give me a big battery.
But I'll be happy with a 4,000 milliamp battery. Would I be happier if it was bigger? Yeah, but I'll count my blessings.
All right, so Tech Daddy bring up something that I really do want to touch bases on real quick about this Vivo phone.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
I posted it on your little. I posted it in your area of Google Plus. Yes, I love that phone.
Oh my god! Ain't that phone like $700? Yes. Look at that phone. Nobody couldn't do it, but Vivo just knocking it out the park. Ain't they?
Did you see the shimmering back on it? How it's shimmering.
Oh yeah. Vivo knocking it out the park.
Oh, I like this light right here.
That phone has an 845 processor, right? That phone got an 845 processor. It has 6 or 8 gigs of RAM. It got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. It has a 4,000 milliamp battery. I mean, that phone is the real deal. I mean, think about it. They put the sensors underneath the glass. They got the fingerprint scanner underneath the glass. This phone is the real deal.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Look at that.
I love it. It's so pretty. Look at the back. It's like a black rainbow.
Yeah, my Max has 5,000. They're still talking about batteries in the chat. My Mi Max has a 5,000 milliamp battery. I love it. I still use that around the house.
Wow, look at that. That
headphone jack.
It's a
headphone jack. Wow.
It's got everything.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's always been a question. If Vivo actually this their third iteration, right? Because I think the first iteration with the fingerprint scanner under the glass, and now this is a full production unit. This is something that they're selling. This device is something that they're selling. So, wow, that thing is beautiful, man. And then we go, and then that thing is pretty. That is pretty.
Look at this one has like a screen protector on.
Look at that! Look at the paint job on that thing.
Look at that paint job on that thing.
Oh my
god! Guess what? So I can see.
Does that have a variable aperture?
I don't know, but I can see.
It looks like it goes big and little.
Yeah,
I can like a regular camera lens.
Yeah, no, I can see a lot of people in the United States import that thing.
Yeah, I want to know what this is. What's this?
But look at that, 256 gigs of storage. Look at that.
8 gigs of RAM.
8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. Oh
no
my
micro
goodness.
SD slot.
That's cool.
Yeah, with 256, that's good though.
That's cool. Yeah. Wow. That'd be the phone of the year right there. That you talk about the phone of the year. There you go. But United States ain't gonna get it.
6.6-inch display.
I will import. I will find that phone.
I would find that phone. Yeah, that's gonna be some importing going on there. And it's an AMOLED display. I mean, they knocked it out the park with this phone. Let's be real. They knocked it out the park with this phone. Now, I'm saying that the camera, even though it goes up and down, they said it's good for what 50,000.
Oh, Emily's here.
Oh yeah, Emily.
Hey, Emily.
Hey guys. Sorry I'm late.
Yes.
Life. We're talking about Samsung phones.
Oh, we actually talk about this Vivo phone.
Phone. Okay. Did we already cover Samsung?
Well,
kind of, sort of. A little bit.
Catwoman's getting the brown one?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. As long as we've explored that topic. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Welcome, chat. Hey, guys. Good to see you. Sorry I'm late. We've got work. Work's a little wild. I've got a very big business transaction and it's just been a lot of work. So if I have to hop, I might have to hop off because these are still lawyer working hours, technically. So thank you, Timothy. The reason I'm wearing my glasses tonight is because my contacts aren't working with me and I'm tired, and this helps hide it a bit. Like the brows are on point, the rest of it's a hot mess. So glasses.
You still look gorgeous.
Thank you, ladies. So do you. So do you.
Yes.
Good to see you guys.
So we were just discussing some of the hot topics of the week.
Yes.
And we would just talk about the Vivo phone, and they got it right. And so yeah, I think a lot of people in the United States gonna be importing this phone, but if it has the bands, because you know how they do overseas, they say like screw the United States, we're not gonna give them bands, and we all got it on.
Can you blame them at this point? Like the US is like, we're just going to block your shit. We're not going to carry it. You know, we're going to treat you like you're some tiny ass phone company. It's like, no, we're a large company. We sell a lot of stuff. Like what, why are we getting no love? So I don't really blame them. Do you?
Nah, I don't blame them. Yeah, I don't blame them.
We're the ones who suffer in the end.
The users do suffer. Well, whenever corporations act like assholes, the customers suffer.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, I think this is gonna be a pretty interesting year for technology, because we need some people to push the envelope, because I think Samsung then took a year off. Apple gonna take a year off. I mean, Apple just trying to get this smoothing out what they got. That's it. They're not really. It's not the. I mean, the iPhone SE2 and the iPhone, the next generation iPhone, we already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bigger phone with a notch. You know, you're going to have bigger specs, you know, stuff like that. So it ain't nothing like, now we hearing VR headphones. Now, I don't know about that. We got to see what that's all about. Apple about to get into this VR game. So they talked about it. But, hey, Emily, I have a question about Apple. Where's the pad? Where's the power pad? Remember, like last year, they talked about the iPhone. They said, you're going to have the, you can put your iPhone, your AirPod, your watch, all on one page. Where's that?
Yeah, that's not done yet. They've not mentioned it again that I've seen. I haven't seen it in any of the earnings calls. Like, I have not seen it mentioned at all. It's like, oh yeah, that shit's not complete. I don't know if it's a parts issue, if it's a tech issue, but the other thing they haven't released, they were going to release the AirPod 2s that could charge wirelessly, and those aren't out yet either. It was supposed to be early. We're now in Q3. So yeah, that shit hasn't happened. But the new AirPods haven't come out yet either. And they were going to sell AirPod 2s and then a new AirPod case. We've heard nothing about it. Like nothing about it.
But it's all going to come out all together at the end of the year.
Probably. If Timothy Baxter says it's in FCC limbo, which I can't imagine that it is, because wireless charging isn't, it's not like we're doing something new here, people. Like Morphe there's lots of wireless charging pads that work with the iPhone 10. They're slow. Like they're not fast, but it's definitely not done. So Jason Gill in the chat room says it's going to be a whole year. Yeah, maybe, and plus some. It's starting to feel like the Tesla 3. It's like, yeah, we're going to get to that. And like 2 years later, they're like, hey, look, it's here.
I was like, wow, we don't forgot about that.
It kind of feels a little bit like that. So they have the watch that can do it, and they have the phone that can do it. The AirPods aren't there yet, and then obviously the Mat's not released. So I hope that they'll address it in their fall keynote.
I mean, don't you think that Apple and getting on Apple a little bit? I mean, don't you think Apple doing a lot of missteps this year? I mean,
I don't know if it's a misstep. I think they maybe overpromised, but I don't remember when they said it was coming. I'm going to Google it real quick when they said it was coming, because I don't remember if they said coming early or late next year, or if they just said coming next year. So I think it was I think they probably talked about it prematurely to say, hey, not only are we going to this new phone style, we're going to have the wireless charging, but get hyped because this is what you're going to be able to do. And everybody got hyped. And then it's like, wah, wah. It's just not here.
I mean, just think about it. I mean, even though Apple's making a ton of money, but I just found that Apple, along with a lot of companies, is doing a lot of missteps, like the HomePod. I mean, it's not as successful as we thought it would be. Pretty much overpriced, and you can't connect nothing but Apple Music to it, and all that type of stuff. The EarPods, right? We heard rumors about that. That didn't happen.
Right.
And then the charging pad didn't happen. Then the court documents came out about Bengate. All right. So and then we hearing some other rumors that Apple's getting sued over the Apple Watch. That's the screen that's popping off all of a sudden. So
yeah,
I don't think that's a screen. I think that's also a battery. I think it's the batteries pushing the screen off.
The screen.
But I had a friend who took their Apple Watch off of the Apple charger, and they went to pull their watch off, and the whole internal mechanism pulled out. Like it just fell apart.
Yeah. But I've heard that the lawsuit, the rumor of whatever the allegations is that every Apple Watch, I mean, all of them from the beginning to now has this problem. So
has your screen fallen off?
No, and mine haven't fell off, but I'm knocking on wood, and so I don't know, but that they have a lot of people with a lot of videos that's out there in YouTube land, of course, of people saying that this is a Apple issue. So I don't know, but yeah.
So he is saying, I just pulled this up. I pulled the lawsuit up. A Colorado man seeking $5 million in a class action suit, but it doesn't seem to have other members in the class. It seems to be this dude saying that all of the watches contain the same flaw where the screen will either crack, shatter, or detach from the body through no fault of the wearer, oftentimes days or weeks after purchase. I have not seen widespread reports of people complaining about that at all. Now, Gen 1, if you get a Gen 1 product from Apple, this is a knock on Apple, but if you get a Gen 1 product from Apple, there are generally some blips. Most of the Gen 1 phones I've had have been replaced sometime mid-year because there either was a screen issue, hold gate, whatever. The iPhone 10 is the first gen product that I've had that has not had a flaw, ever. It's the first one that I've kept end to end and will keep end to end because there has not been an issue. My first Apple Watch didn't have any issues until I went swimming with it, and it wasn't strictly waterproof at that point. Right. But I had heard like these reports like, oh, Tim Cook swims in his Apple Watch every day. I didn't realize that was the Apple Watch 2 that he was product testing, and I went swimming in my Apple Watch 1. Don't do that. That shit's not waterproof. Broke my watch. But I have not had shatter issues. I have banged this watch into door jambs, doorknobs, tables. I've dropped it. I have not been gentle with this watch, and it has held up really well. So I think lawyers ruin everything. And we have gotten, if anyone's new in the chat, I'm a lawyer. We get to talk shit about our own. I think we've gotten to the point where people just want to sue companies to try to get money. Like if your watch cracks and you take it back to Apple, they'll replace it for you. You don't need to bring a class action lawsuit. It depends on if it's your error or not. Because my friend who had the watch pull apart, they're like, here's a new watch.
Yeah, they're saying most people have to pay $150.
If you break your watch by slamming it against a table, yeah. But guess what? If you break a fucking Rolex slamming it against a table, they're not going to give you a new one either. So it's still a watch. It's still glass on your wrist. It's not supposed to be unbreakable. Like, it just blows my mind that people are like, Apple said it was scratch resistant. That means if I shatter it, it shouldn't break. That's not the defect with the watch is that it's made out of glass. Fuck yourself in your lawsuit. Like, come on now. It's a watch. If they shatter without doing anything, like if you just have it on your wrist and it spontaneously cracks, that's a problem. I have not seen any reports of that. Where have you seen it? I've not seen it on any of the tech news. I've not seen people raging about it on Twitter. Like it's just, this isn't a thing. But I mean, it's like Facebook, the Italian guy that sued Facebook for 8.8 billion for not complying with GDPR. Like, screw you in your lawsuit. Like, has it affected you? Come on, really? So some of these lawsuits are to get headlines and to try to get money because they figure it's more important to Apple to say shut up and go away than it is to fight this out in court in Colorado.
Yeah.
And I think that when our legal system is used that way, it's gross. Like, don't just money grab at Apple because your Apple Watch broke and you paid $150. Or, you know what, Apple? Pay the man $150 and be like, here's your refund, stop buying our products. Like, you are now blacklisted from buying Apple products. If you think we suck, stop buying our products. I bet you this dude has an Apple phone, an iMac, an iPad. Screw yourself in your $5 million lawsuit. Some of this legal trolling, I really, really hate because it devalues the cases that are really important. You know what? If your car, like the airbag cases going on with Ford and others, if your airbag might put shrapnel into your chest if you get into a collision, sue over that. You're putting someone at risk. You are making a product that is unsafe and can kill people. If your watch breaks because you dropped it from 8 feet, screw you. Don't file a lawsuit on that. Eric, you didn't mean to make me rant.
I love it. Like that.
It makes me so, doesn't this frustrate you guys? It's like the courts are so backed up. People trying to get divorced in LA, it's like 2.5 years to get a court date. You're trying to do family law matters and get your custody taken care of. It's like 9 months. 9 months fighting with this other person that you don't like enough to let your child be with them. You have to wait 9 months. That's some shit. And you know why? It's because of stuff like this that's clogging up the courts. That's pointless. It's a pointless money grab, and it pisses me off. You show me a product that's harming somebody, and that's a viable products liability lawsuit. That fucking roller coaster in Kansas that was like killing people because they were breaking their necks because the roller coaster was improperly engineered. Yeah. Sue over that. If the roller coaster is going at such force that you break your neck and or get decapitated, which happened to like a 12-year-old, sue somebody over that freaking roller coaster. Don't sue over your glass watch breaking.
Yeah. Because
if it was a fossil watch, they're not going to sue. If it's a Rolex, they probably wouldn't sue. It's Apple. Products liability should be for products that harm you. It shouldn't be because your coffee's too hard at Starbucks. Or McDonald's. It shouldn't be because you broke something and you're an idiot and then you had to pay to fix it and you're mad. Like this world we live in right now, man. The problem is there aren't enough lawyers that'll say, hey, go fuck yourself. You don't get to file that lawsuit. Because lawyers are also they want their names on it and they want to sue Apple.
Yeah.
Though I do have a lawyer friend who was pissed at, to remain nameless, who was pissed at Facebook and they wouldn't give him some of the data of his own that he was looking for. So he sued them so that they would call him back.
Ooh.
Also a waste of time. Yes, he did drop the lawsuit after they called him back and answered his question, but he was doing it to get their attention, which I also think is misusing what lawyers are for.
So what's wrong with it?
Drag their feet, though. It's not fair.
Woo. It is. We haven't even talked about AT&T yet, and I'm mad.
Let's talk about
So let's talk about
we
AT&T.
know AT&T is your favorite, absolute favorite.
Does anyone else want to chime in?
Yeah. I'm gonna start it off. Don't AT&T already got DirecTV? Now they got Time Warner.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying everything.
So if you got Time Warner cable, which I mean, I'm in Louisiana. We don't have Time Warner. We got Charter, but we do have DirecTV, which AT&T try to force it on you. Buy our phone, and if you want to get a discount, sign up for DirecTV.
Me.
That's how they roll. Man.
Luckily, they work well.
Yeah, DirecTV and AT&T. That's Time Warner.
Anybody want to break down what's actually going on for those who don't know what's actually going on with AT&T and?
Well,
Eric
the government
broke it down.
Yeah.
AT&T. So the government has anti-monopoly laws, right? So you've got to get a judge to approve some of these mergers to make sure that consumers are protected. However, the judge didn't say, hey, AT&T, be better. The judge said, hey, AT&T, sure, for $85.4 million, go ahead and buy Time Warner and have
billion, right?
Oh yeah, 85.4 billion. Sorry, did I say million? It's because these numbers, we've started getting into monopoly money when we start talking about companies at this point. Like the richest people in the world list came out not that long ago, and it wasn't in the millions. Everyone on there was multi-billionaires. Like money has just gotten stupid. So it's just, 10-minute text said, Emily, they cussed at you. They said AT&T. Exactly. So you have to have judicial approval to do some of these mergers. And there are mergers that judges say, no, you're creating an absolute monopoly. And that means you can basically do whatever you want to consumers. So for me, the joining of like net neutrality being repealed and AT&T buying Time Warner could be really scary. I mean, there's going to be a lot of areas where your options are AT&T or AT&T or AT&T.
But here's the question: why they allowed it?
Because it's money. It's money. When you talk about billions of dollars.
Protected?
No. You got to think about it. People get greased. They writing checks.
Judges, well, if they could ever prove that, it's so illegal, everybody would end up in federal prison. But I think that what AT&T was saying is their purchase of Time Warner is not a monopoly because they're purchasing the content. So Time Warner owns like CNN and HBO and the CW and all of these content. So they're saying we're not buying another cable company, we're buying a content company. So if they could show that, and which they obviously must have, that most of the assets that they're acquiring are content, and AT&T doesn't really have that. They're acquiring content, not a cable network, then it's a different deal. But I believe
basically
because Time Warner owns Dish, right? So now Dish is part of this. So now Dish, AT&T, Time Warner, and DirecTV are now all one company. So you can expect the same amazing customer service that you always get. And I don't even know who's left. Comcast? But now I don't know. The New York Times has an article that just came out about why this is the greatest thing that could have happened to consumers. And I don't know. Like, come on, New York Times. What do you do? I don't know why. They say it's going to boost the competitiveness of the American economy, which is a win for consumers. It's not a win if you don't have any choice and your cable sucks and your internet sucks and it's too expensive. Where the fuck are you going to go?
Yeah, nowhere. You sit your ass.
It's like, peace out, I'm leaving. I'm going to Netflix. And they're like, haha, you still have to get your internet for us. And we're going to charge you a surcharge to stream that Netflix. And we're going to throttle your internet. And we're going to charge you more for internet because you don't have a cable package.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek Floyd.
You better have a phone with us too, because if you don't have a phone with us, you still go pay.
Correct. Correct. And they're like, well, your phone might get cheaper. My phone's on Verizon. My phone ain't gonna get cheaper. My phone's not gonna get cheaper. My internet's gonna get more expensive because they are gonna make it more expensive to watch the streaming shows, which is the thing I don't like. If you're gonna punish me and throttle my service and charge me more for a service because I don't have your stupid cable, I'm not happy with you.
Oh, so, by the way, heart emojis for Derek. Thank you for the
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you for the super chat.
Super chat. I asked him if he had any requests from us. He said not right now. So let me know when he does. that has like if he has.
He always come true.
What do you guys think of this? I mean, I'm a law nerd. What do you guys think of this?
I want you on this because I look at it like this. It's all about choices. And same thing in the United States, right? We talked about this Vivo phone. Just get back into phone. Well, in the United States, we won't see that phone unless you import it. So there's no choice. When you talk about Samsung and Apple that dominate the United States, okay, so where's the choice? When you have 4 carriers, right? And now we got T-Mobile about to gobble up Sprint. So now we're going to have 3 choices. So now we're going to have Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, Sprint, or whatever it's going to be called. Then we got AT&T. So now we're losing 1. Now, then we talk about, ZTE is gone and HTC don't put phones in their stores anymore. LG, they're trying to get back into the market. So you're right, choice. It's all about choice. And just say if you are in rural area and you had, what is this? Time Warner. Now all of a sudden it's owned by AT&T. But what if you had credit problems with AT&T? That's like just say, you say, you know what, you quit AT&T, you had a $1,000 bill you never paid. And all of a sudden now AT&T just bought Time Warner. So now are they going to pursue people for paying their bills or whatever? I mean, so those are some of the questions I had. Are they going to eat the cost?
I think aside from the consumer, the other people that do not benefit from this is the working class. And the reason is because now there's less work opportunities in their field because there's a monopoly. So if you think about it, if there's someone who is a technical expert, right, in wiring and stuff like that, working for the cable company, and let's say something happens and he no longer works for them, well, he can't take his expertise to another cable company because there's no competition.
Right.
So the working class now is getting paid less because they know that that person can't go anywhere else. Even a customer service rep can't even go anywhere else. So they're paying them the bare minimum they could possibly get away with, and the benefits are not that great. So that's another thing that you need to think about as well. So I feel really bad for the working class as well.
Well, now they've created redundancy, right? I hope that most of the redundancy will hit in management, right? Because now you don't need a CEO of both companies. You don't need upper management of both companies. So the redundancy will go through the top of the companies first and then down. But I don't know what this looks like. I don't know if there's retail stores for Time Warner. I don't think there are. That'll all just get sucked into AT&T. But if they had, service vans and stuff, do they stay on? I don't know. And that's probably something that's really concerning to people who work for Time Warner as their company's getting bought. However, this is happening more and more and more for companies to be competitive and stay afloat. But this was not considered a horizontal merger because of the content piece. Like if this had just been, if the content piece hadn't been there, if the content networks hadn't been there, I don't think this would have gotten approved.
Well, let me ask you this question. I mean, what's going to happen with Sprint? I mean, once this T-Mobile deal go through, I mean, are they going to have Sprint stores, T-Mobile stores, or would just kill them all and get rid of Sprint stores and make them T-Mobile stores? And you're right. What happened to the upper management? I mean, they gonna get gobbled up. I mean, what's going to happen?
It's redundant. I mean, a lot of upper management would be redundant. You don't need a lot of those upper management position where if you're going to keep the stores, but if you had a Sprint store down the street from a T-Mobile store, why would you keep both?
Yeah,
Right.
we only have one.
Right. You only need one now. So, but you're seeing retail close left and right. I mean, look at Toys R Us. We're already seeing retail struggles. So when these mergers happen, I imagine retail locations get closed. And then there is the question of what we do with all that open, like what do we do with all those vacant buildings? Like retail doesn't want to go in.
But see,
I imagine it would be just like when Nextel and Sprint did their thing. Nextel was gone, right? It was just Sprint.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'd imagine it'd be the same way.
You know what? I want to answer Tony's question. That's a bigger question. I did hear John Legend say that he's going to bring more jobs instead of get rid of jobs. But as a business guy, if you have a T-Mobile store across the street from a Sprint store, you won't have 2 T-Mobile stores across from each other.
Right.
So, I mean, if you got 30 employees at one store and 30 employees at the other store, you're not going to get 60 employees at one store.
No.
So some things gonna happen. You're gonna spread them out, or some people, make this kind of get demoted, or kind of shift it up. Because I mean, I do see this. You do have a T-Mobile store next to a Sprint store, so I mean, it's all over the place. So after this goes on, it obviously gonna take a while, for the rebranding. But when it does get rebranded, because time go by fast, by the way, folks.
Yes, it does.
It does get rebranding, and you got a Sprint store and a T-Mobile store right across the street from each other. Who's going to get the short end of the stick as an employee?
And it happened when there were a couple of airlines that merged and bought, like United and Continental, after 9/11. And, you start getting employees who get hosed on seniority benefits. It is a problem, but we have a problem across service industries and across retail right now in the US with jobs and job scarcity. And it's not going to get better. Which is why when people are like, well, where do you want your kids to go to college? I'm like, first of all, my kids are not grown. Second of all, I don't know if college is going to be the right path, because if there's no jobs to support that, go start your own company, go do your own thing. Like, don't count on, and no one can count on, a company that's going to take care of you for 20 plus years. And I had a lot of friends. I started working at Sports Chalet when I was in undergrad, which was a sporting goods chain like a Dick's or whatever here in California and a few other states. And I had friends that were working with me and got made management and dropped out of college, 20 years ago, dropped out of college and worked at Sports Chalet. Sports Chalet got bought by another company and then closed. So the other company bought them, kept them open for 2 years, and then closed the entire chain. So people who thought they were going to be working that job forever, I'm sorry, but you're the manager of a bike department. Like, where do you take that skill to?
Yeah. Like one of the things that I was talking about with Altered Tech is that he said that the new blue collar job is actually programming, coding.
Right.
And so what's going to happen to people now that a lot of robots and AIs are taking over their jobs? And unfortunately, humans are either becoming obsolete or we need less humans. And that gets to a more slippery.
We definitely need less humans. Have you been to Costco lately? Like, I can pick people. I will pick people. We need less humans. Like, I drive in Los Angeles. We need less humans. However,
no, we just need better management of humans.
We need people to not be assholes is what we need. However, the US is actually getting, some are saying, into a population crisis because the birth rates and death rates aren't matching right now. So the worry is who's going to support like our generation as we're aging. And you're starting to see a lot of people having less children.
I already know security's not going to be there for me.
Yeah, I who plans on the government managing money well? No. Like, do people still plan on that shit? Because they can't figure that out. I don't care what party's in office, they can't figure that out. Like, the government cannot budget, should have been bankrupt a million times, and they just keep borrowing money like drunk college kids are like, it's on the credit card, it's fine. Raise the limit, it's good. Whatever. But we're
next time, Chase.
We're going to get to a point where this is actually a crisis, and that is scary.
Are we in a crisis now, though? I mean,
unemployment rates are lower than they've been.
But I think that. Do you think that's fluffed a little bit, though?
I think so.
Unemployment rates are unemployment rates. I mean,
well, because you don't count the people that are in prison, so. If a lot of people are in prison instead of unemployed.
And they also don't count people that might still be looking for jobs that have been unemployed for years.
Yeah.
But the unemployment rates have generally gone down. I think what we're going to see is companies having to shift the way they do things. And I mean, humans have to make money somehow. So maybe we legalize prostitution. I mean, maybe that's just what happens. Like illegal weed, legal prostitution, people are going to make money. People are going to find jobs. People are going to be happy.
I'm too out of shape to sell myself.
No, it's funny she says that because I read a book that's based I like legal thrillers, and it's supposed to be based in the future. And they have licensed companions. That's what they call prostitutes in the future.
I like that name.
And you have to go get health scans and everything. Yeah.
Hey, that's okay.
I like
Scan people. Sean Vega Velez says the purge will go into effect. Gary Brown says McDonald's is not a real job. I don't know, Gary Brown. In California, there are some people who started at McDonald's and own McDonald's franchises and do pretty well. So Tutorlink says no way the United States is going broke. Tutorlink, look at the U.S. debt numbers. We are not going broke. We are fucking broke. Mm-hmm. When you are trillions of dollars in debt, you broke. Like when I have a couple thousand on my credit card, I'm like, ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. And most Americans, this is why some of the tax incentives stopped working the same way they used to, is because most Americans now live with revolving debt, which is not something our grandparents did. Like our grandparents were like, you pay it or you don't buy it. Like, here's cash. And most Americans now live on revolving debt. Mm-hmm. But
caused the Great Depression. But then when we got into the World Wars, then we were able to, get more money.
Yeah, a lot of people that don't know about politics. You got to get into it because the United States is trillions of dollars in debt,
and it affects our tax.
Yes.
Timothy Baxter is saying $20 trillion in debt. I don't know, Timothy. IDK, Google it. I'm going to Google it. U.S. national debt.
I was going to say. Google. Hey, Google.
IDK, Google. Oh, yeah, 21.48 trillion.
Yeah, you were close.
Google Gaga.
Yeah.
And the bulk, a large sum of that is owed to China.
Google Gaga.
Yeah.
So said Timothy said wait 20. All right, so somebody said nah, US ain't broke. You guys played we play broke down there. Nah.
No, we're broke. Mark says Americans have been tricked into thinking debt is a tool. True that. But the thing that's so annoying is if I was just like, hey y'all, I don't want to pay my taxes. Like I don't have the money. Like, I'm not going to pay my credit card bill. Can I borrow some from you? Can I get some from you? Can you just cover this for this year and maybe next year? The government would be like, fuck you. We're going to charge you penalties that accumulate daily. And then they're going to compound. And then we're going to take everything but your house. And we're going to garnish your paycheck. But when the government needs more money, they're like, it's cool. We just borrow it, right? The hypocrisy pisses me off. Because you can't run a house like that. Yeah. I'll rant forever, but I'm so libertarian. I will rant forever. Timothy Baxter says we'll be owned by China in a decade. We're already owned by China. They just haven't cashed in yet. It's going to happen, though. Eventually, they're just going to be like, hey, you're going to sell Huawei. I know, right? I own you.
Hey.
Fucking do it.
And then I'll be like,
I don't want to be offensive, but it's cool. I like sushi. I like dumplings. There's not a Chinese food I really don't like. So I'll be phonies. I'll do it. It'll be cool.
So there was a tech question.
Yeah, back to tech. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, no, don't say sorry. We're done with this topic. We're going to the next one, which just so happens to be a tech question. He wants to know our thoughts on the BlackBerry Key2.
Hey, go watch my video.
How was your thoughts on the Key1?
All right, so I mean the Key2, I think the Key2 fixed some of the issues of the Key1. Now, here's the biggest problem I think a lot of people miss it on the Key2, right? I think the Key2 is a good nostalgia device. But if you're coming from a device that you type very fast on a virtual keyboard, you would not like Key2, just like you would not like the Key1. Because on the virtual keyboard, you learn to type fast, you got predictive text, you got the number row, you got everything that's fast on the virtual keyboard because you learned the virtual keyboard. Going from that to actual keys, it can remind you that on the Key1, just like the Key2, you can't type with one hand. You have to type with two hands because if you need to get to the numbers, you have to click on Alt and click on the number. If you want to get to capitalization, you have to click on the up button and click on the letter. So it's a two-handed device. It's not one you could be in the car as you drive and trying to type with one hand. That's not the way.
That's still legal anywhere? Because that's illegal as hell in California.
I think what happened, my biggest criticism of the Key1 and the Key2 is the keyboard. I felt using the keyboard, it needs to have a fourth row. I keep talking about this. People are like, yeah, you know, if you go back to the old BlackBerrys, they had 4 rows, but they went from the 4 rows to the 3 rows. And if you type it up a long memo, long text message, long email, stuff like that, you got to have numbers. I mean, look, just be real here. A lot of people say, well, I don't ever put numbers in none of my emails. I don't know what kind of emails you type. But if I'm typing up a long email with at least, 150 to 200 characters, a number will come in somewhere.
Right. And if you're talking about money, if you're talking about anything.
Right. And it slows down the whole process. And I think, to me, the video I made, people got pissed off at me because I talked about the keyboard, and BlackBerry is known for their perfect keyboards. I just disagree with it, and that's why I say in the video I disagree with it, because I believe if they had 4 rows, the 4 horsemen, I think that you can have a better type of experience. But if you're coming from a virtual keyboard, and you type in a lot, fast typing on a virtual keyboard, you would not like the BlackBerry at all. It's just one of those things that people just kind of like, they don't understand. Like, easy, why you made this video? Did you see all the thumbs down I got on that video? They pissed off at me. I got like 200 thumbs down on that video.
I actually saw somebody do a speed test. They did a speed test with a virtual keyboard and the BlackBerry. That was with the one. And the time difference was pretty big. Like, if you've been typing on a virtual keyboard for this many years, going back to a regular keyboard is not great for everybody.
And I like the nostalgia of the keyboard. I like the nostalgia of a lot of stuff, but it just let's see.
Look at that, 49% thumbs down.
Yeah.
15,000 views. That's messed up.
Yeah, look at the thumbs down.
Oh my God. Yeah, all the BlackBerry camp came over.
Yeah,
I was gonna say BlackBerry.
There are people who love them BlackBerries, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved mine. I love the trios. I love personal keyboards back in the day. I mean, real keyboards back in the day.
I loved my Trio. I fucking loved my Windows Trio. I loved it so much.
The problem is when I make my no fluff, no pass videos, it's raw. It's a different me. It's different me. It's about me talking about what's good about a phone and really digging deep on what's the problem with the phone. And a lot of people don't like that. I mean, a lot of people say it's the best thing since sliced bread. The keyboard, you've got to buy it.
The first one was a good attempt. The second one just needed more. And
that's the whole thing. If I would have said that about the keyboard, if I didn't say that about some of the issues about the processor, I mean, look, here's the thing: they put the 660 processor in the Key2. This is 6 gigs of RAM, so everybody think it's going to be like Mary Poppins. I disagree, because again, when we talk about listen, I don't understand. I look at a BlackBerry as a business device, as a device that you're going to go from app to app. Copy and pasting, long attachments, long emails, getting work done, a lot of typing, a lot of emailing. And I think that the 600 series processor, even though I love the 600 series processor, not for the BlackBerry, not for what it's trying to do, not for me as a business guy. I mean, I go to iPhone before I do that, I mean, I don't know. I would love, and I think that the BlackBerry Key2 will be better.
Yeah, I heard some good things about the new keyboard. I heard it was better than the one.
Yeah, I heard some good things about it. These are some of the mistakes BlackBerry made with the Key 1. And look, here's the thing. A lot of people wanted the BlackBerry Priv 2. Slide out the keyboard when you want it and slide in the keyboard when you don't want it. And you got a 5.7 inch, 5.6 inch phone. And when you want the keyboard, slide it out and you got typing experience. If you want the on glass keyboard, the virtual keyboard, slide the keyboard in, and you got a virtual keyboard. So you had the best of both worlds on the BlackBerry Priv.
I don't like slide phones.
I might need one because I never got mine in the day. Like I never got my what the hell were they called? Sidekick ones. Sidekicks, thank you. Wine, because wine. I never got my Sidekick back in the day, but that shit always looked cool. It was like whoop, like. Back when Twitter was just starting, I always wanted a Sidekick. I might get one just for fun. because I love that. But the problem is now my nails are too long, and they don't work with nails.
Oh, you know what? I do want to address this one thing. I have actually did hear, and I'm starting to see a lot of YouTubers out there that's using "Get Your Popcorn Ready" and following on the journey. I do see that. So you're absolutely right. A lot of YouTubers are using "Get Your Popcorn Ready." My slogan. It's not patent, but I know that I do hear a lot of YouTubers.
You can't patent a slogan. You patent a process. You trademark a slogan.
Yeah, I mean,
you can still trademark it. You can still trademark it because it goes back to the time you first used it.
Yeah, I've been using it for about a year and a half now.
Right. So you can still trademark it. I might know people.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say now they go and say your boy play football. He said that too. Get your popcorn ready because he's gonna entertain on the field.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You talk about oh God, I know he didn't even play football. Yeah, he didn't even play football anymore. Yeah. But he did say get your popcorn ready. Yeah. But I say get your popcorn ready. What is that you got there?
Tech Free Needs feels you. Tech Free Needs says trademark it.
Yes, trademark it. Say hello to my little friend, you guys.
Yeah, what's Tia?
Is it a dongle?
That's a dongle?
Nah, it's a rose gold letter opener for unboxing stuff. Men have their knives. I have my rose gold letter opener.
Cute. She's cute. I like her. She's cute. So I like an unboxing knife though. I need a switchblade to unbox things.
She good though. She good.
Mm-hmm.
She could do damage. Yeah.
Look, we get scared when you whip out stuff because I mean the last time you whipped something out, the chat room went ballistic. They were like, "What is that?" She needs to put that away.
Let her whip it out, chat room. You like it when she whips it out.
Every time I've been whipping out something, though, it's been rose gold.
I love rose gold.
Yes, you have a thing for rose gold, huh?
Same Z's. I use these a lot.
Like all golds.
And then
I use these all the time. They are the deadliest fucking scissors.
That's pretty.
They will kill you in a second.
I'm not crazy about white gold, though.
These are gold.
Every gold but white gold.
These are gold. But I love rose gold the most.
I got my unboxing knife.
That's a sword.
It's like a sword meets God, I cannot talk. A sword meets like a whaling harpoon is what
I was gonna say. That's an unboxing machete. Like
it's like a samurai cheese knife. Like it's the craziest shit.
I'm gonna tell you, this is razor thin. I mean, this thing is the point on there. I mean, this will you stab somebody when you pull this out somebody's body. It's just ripping the shreds out. This thing is real. This thing is real, yeah. So this was given to me, by the way. Shout out to Shinobi for this album. Thank you. Send me more.
I would hate to be a robber coming into your house. I wouldn't be scared of the gun. I'd be scared of that thing.
Yeah.
So Alter was talking about men with rose gold phones. Now answer me this, and I don't have the OnePlus and I didn't order it. I told a guy he should get that silk white because I thought it was beautiful. He's like, "Oh, it has rose gold in it. That's too feminine." Do y'all feel like the silk white was too feminine for a dude?
For which one?
With the rose gold? The OnePlus. The silk white.
So.
I felt like the previous iPhone rose gold was a little on the feminine side. Really,
it was beautiful. Yeah,
it was very pink though compared to the newer gold that Apple's doing. It was very, very pink. Dudes in LA love that shit. Like I saw them. Everybody had the rose gold. Everybody had that rose gold phone. So I think it's personal preference, right? Because sometimes I do feel like the all black phones are a little more masculine than I would like. Like all black tech gets a little much for me, like a little heavy. So I like white and lighter colors in my tech, where some people really want the screens black. I want the casings to be black. I want it black, space gray, whatever.
All so I think it's black, really personal preference.
I want a tutu on my phone.
You want a what?
A tutu.
Well, Kimmy puts like stuffed animals on her phone.
Yeah.
So
you haven't seen that in a while, although I do have my unicorn.
Not seen it in a while.
Yeah.
I love a unicorn.
I have
I
not
feel like
changed
this phone is like a unicorn. So.
Since I got this case, I have not changed this off, and I change my cases frequently. This is so gorgeous. And with the white, it's my favorite and I love it. And I don't think I'm changing cases. And I'll buy another one when I get a brand new phone. If this one doesn't fit it.
I'm glad you love it.
I love it so much. Like today I was looking at phone cases at Target. Target's got a new line out that has a lot of stuff in some of my brand colors in this like turquoisey color. And I was like, they're cute, but they're not as cute as this. Like they're just not as cute. This is the greatest phone case. Like they're just not as cute. So this one lives. It lives. I still love it.
I would like to publicly apologize to Kimmy.
Why?
I told her that I was going to send her back to May 10th this week. Monday, that's what I was sent it. She was so nice. She hasn't asked me. I'm so sorry.
She's holding my phone hostage, y'all. Oh. She didn't even want the phone at first. She didn't want it.
No, she didn't. She was like, She was like, if you insist on sending it. And we're like, girl, send the phone. And she's like, ugh, if you must. You love that phone. You love that phone.
That Mate 10 is a nice phone. I mean, I had to return my review unit, but I was trying to see if I could hold on to it myself, but I had to return it. But yeah, the Mate 10 is
I told her I give her a special deal if she wanted it.
Yeah, it is. Go on and cut the check. What Mr. Catwoman?
The Mate 10 around the corner, and I want to put it in this play.
Nah, what Mr. Catwoman? Have him cut the check.
Exactly.
Look, it saved her life in the store the other day.
Yeah.
Did you see her Instagram?
Tell him to cut the check.
Yeah, I was at Publix and I was talking to Mr. Catwoman, and he's like, "What? I can't hear you saying what?" And I'm just like, "Hold on," and I hung up on him from my S9 Plus, and I called him right back from my Mate 10. I'm like, "Can you hear me now?" He's like, "Yeah." They're like, "That's because I'm on my Mate 10."
There you go.
To Total Tech, TK is in the building. What's up with you?
Hey,
what's up, TK?
TK in the building. He giving all y'all shots out.
Dexter, you talking about the Mate 10 is on sale? I was gonna sell it to her for $400. You talking about $550?
You giving out numbers?
I said you. Yeah, I'll give it out numbers.
I mean.
TK got banned. You back to help TK. He got banned from YouTube for 30 days. I know why he got banned too.
Oh, me too. I saw the video.
I don't know why. I missed something.
Yeah, you did.
I know why TK got banned.
TK stay in trouble.
Can we spill the tea for Emily? Emily doesn't know what's happening. That's not different. But
yeah,
he does his camera test in the strip club.
At the club. At a certain club. That starts with an S.
Yeah.
Strip club.
I mean, so?
And you saw everything.
You saw everything.
Yeah. But you know what? People show dead bodies on YouTube and they just got their ad revenue taken away. Why are we scared of boobs?
I saw coochie too.
Look, I saw it with my own eyes.
I think TK probably need to stream on Pornhub. You porn.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
That's one way to advertise.
Yeah,
quality still matters.
Yeah, Pornhub or YouPorn. I think you can stream. I don't know. I heard that platform. People be streaming and all that stuff like that. That'd have been perfect. You might can monetize it. I mean, I think it's monetization going on over there too. So
there is definitely monetization going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
For real.
Yeah, they got
a own version of Super Chat.
Super duper chat.
I was blushing.
So, I mean, that's I think
this is a perfect segue to Women Crush Wednesday.
Women Crush.
We always. I think the last 4 shows we have talked about Pornhub at some point. Do we just get sponsored by them? Do we just be like, look, Pornhub? We mention y'all all the time. Can you just?
I wonder if we could get with them and do a Wine Wednesday over.
I mean, why
have TK as a special guest as he in the strip club.
We'll do a sex tech Wine Wednesday. Nobody would be mad at it.
And coming at you live from the club, we got TK. Let's go to TK right quick.
Yeah, let's go live to TK. What's going on, TK? Man, they got nothing but Look at that, she's naked.
You gotta do a lot of blurring effects.
Yeah, like blurring and stuff. Well, no, not if you're a Pornhub. You don't have to blur it out.
That's true.
You know. Oh man!
I got my husband an early Father's Day present this year because the timing worked out, and I took him to go see Kevin Hart live here in LA. It was so much fun, but I think every single comedian mentioned Pornhub at least once. It was hilarious.
They got like free promotion.
Oh, so much promotion for Pornhub because everybody was just like, "Oh, that's true, Pornhub." But it was really funny how much it got mentioned. I was dying. Pornhub doesn't. DZ says Pornhub doesn't need sponsors. No, I don't want to sponsor them, DZ. I want them to sponsor us because we talk about them all the time and not like a dog. Like AT&T is not going to sponsor us. AT&T is never going to sponsor our Wine Wednesday. I'm sorry, y'all. I've killed that possibility in the world. I have killed it for everyone. But Pornhub could sponsor us. I mean, they got the cash.
Yes.
Broader reach.
Like Wine Wednesday is brought to you by Pornhub. Don't forget to go to Pornhub. www.pornhub.com. Now I have like a poster back here or something, you know.
We are empowering women. Isn't that the mission of Pornhub?
Hey, women are
people to college, right?
Yeah, women are beautiful. Yeah,
right. Pornhub allows them to make money with that.
Form. I definitely do.
Yeah. Let's see who is.
People are already saying the woman crush Wednesday.
People are getting in here. Go ahead.
Somebody else has to go first.
Let's see. I have to think about mine.
What's happened this week? I have been at my computer all week.
Oh,
no, Total Tech. Stop it with Stormy Daniels. Unless you're talking about what you're watching on Pornhub, I don't want to hear about it.
You kissed Stormy Daniels. Oh man,
Jesus.
You think the list of people who wouldn't sponsor us is longer than the list of people who would probably sponsor us?
True.
That's a good Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks. Okay.
Tyra Banks. Woohoo.
Yes.
All right.
Takfini said Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
Kimmy, who's your women crush Wednesday? Everybody's in on Kat Denning this week.
You spelled Tyra wrong.
All right. Yeah.
Kat Denning. What was she in the news or something this week?
I don't know. It's two people, unless Gary Brown's repeating himself.
Or maybe.
Yep, Gary Brown's repeating himself. Just kidding.
Oh
no. Well, I'll go with like J-Lo or somebody. How old is J-Lo? She still looks good for her age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, J-Lo is in her 40s. Yeah.
Representing for the 40 plus. All right.
Hey, you know what? Timothy just took mine. I was just about to say Nicki Minaj.
You can say whoever you like. Didn't she have a new song come out?
Yeah, her album cover came out too. Queen.
Yeah, I'll take Nicki Minaj. Yeah, she's.
The Enigma said.
Oh shit! J-Lo's 48.
Oh wow! Yeah, she looked awesome.
Damn, girl.
Yeah.
Brie Martinez. Oh, she did.
I don't know who my woman crush Wednesday is this week.
She like buffed the body.
Did you say who is it?
I don't know who is it. I don't know.
Oh, buff the body's got to be somebody. Zegnigma Roseanne Barr is not your woman crush Wednesday.
Yeah. We do not
you wouldn't be watching this show if it was.
We did not.
Mark, you've picked Michelle Obama like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
That's why you laughing.
Total Tech, I love Cardi B. I love that. Cardi B doesn't give a shit, and I love her. She's like the honey badger of strippers.
I like it.
She just does not give a fuck. Corey Stevens likes the assistant abusing Naomi Campbell. There you go.
Somebody said Kimmy, Total Tech.
Oh, TK, please.
I believe it.
Naomi Campbell. Buff the body. Wait, who is that, by the way?
I need you to Google.
You're gonna have to just Google. The last time we Googled, though, it got really scary.
Wait,
Like,
right,
the last time we Googled, we got down the rabbit hole. Yeah, we got crazy last time that happened.
We need to get up on that rabbit situation.
Somebody said, "Hey, Esther." Somebody said,
what are we searching for?
I still have the address, Emily.
Somebody said, "Ain't Esther from Sanford and Son, Esther Road."
Oh no, I missed. Oh wow, that was Gary. Gary.
I'm gonna put somebody on blast for Women Crush Wednesday.
Good.
Okay, I'm having oh my god, I'm having a total Women Crush Wednesday over Ashley Morgan. She was in the chat. I hope she's still in the chat. She's a YouTuber and she's so pretty. She does makeup tutorials, and after I started watching her, I got my life. And that's why I've been doing my makeup a lot more.
Nice.
Yeah, Ashley Morgan.
Oh, she been in my chat?
Yeah, she was in your chat earlier. I don't know if she's still there. I don't know if she's quiet, but she was there earlier, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan!"
Chuck gave a super chat.
Oh, Chuck.
Oh, thank you, Chuck.
Thanks, Chuck. You know what? Here's who I'm feeling this week, and it's because I love what they're doing.
Weezy from the Jumpers.
You say Weezy from the Jumpers?
Timothy's trying to kill Easy.
Weezy from the
Oh,
Jumpers.
take that, stop it.
So next week I'm not gonna even have a serious Women Crush Wednesday.
No,
because
but
of this
it's not
one.
even worth it. I was going to talk about why I was loving Amy Schumer and how I just watched Snatched and it made me laugh my ass off. And I appreciate women with raunchy senses of humor. But
Emily, how do you feel about the rebranding of IHOP?
Holy shit!
Wait, before
Are we ready? Are we moving on there? Are we there yet or not?
But if anybody wants to watch a funny, beautiful YouTuber, go and subscribe to Ashley Morgan. All right, let's go to IHOP.
Girl,
they changed the name to IBOP, huh? IBOP.
It's It's I Heart OB tampons is what it is.
Yeah,
that is what IHOP is. It's IHOP.
Big Shirley. From what's happening?
First of all, it makes no fucking sense if they did this. What is happening?
I gotta stop reading. I gotta stop reading the chat. I'm sorry.
Big Shirley from what's happening.
All right.
Thank you, Total Tech. Same. Just.
I tried to change it. You see, I tried to change it, Emily. I moved on. I know you did.
Hey, we're not moving on. We're just not moving on. Holy fuck.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
No, it's a real thing.
Yeah,
it's a thing. And somebody needs to be fired.
Somebody needs to be fired.
A lot of somebody's need to be fired. Apparently, they're not rebranding. It's a marketing campaign. However, it's the marketing campaign that has spawned so much shit. Like every single company has gotten on Twitter to be like, hey, we got pancakes too. We're not changing our name. Like Burger King was on it. Almost every company I've seen has gotten on it and been like, hey, yeah, we got that too. Don't change your name. Stick to what you're good at. So I think there was a Burger King that released something saying, hey, we're the king of pancakes. It's
it changes Pancake King. Yeah.
Pancake King. That's right. It's just gotten ridiculous. And I've loved seeing the lighter sides of large corporations on Twitter. So I'm like, y'all got some good 20-year-olds working in your social media department because it is funny as hell.
Wendy's always goes hard. Somebody said they went savage. They always go hard.
I love
Wendy's went savage. Pull up Twitter.
I follow Wendy's.
Stop showing us where you live.
No, I was trying to show if I could go IHOP in the morning, but I can't because it's not official. It's not official.
It's not a rebrand. It's a fucking joke. And they thought it would be amazing. They're like, hey, we serve lunch and dinner too. Come here, not just in the morning. You're the International House of Pancakes. If I want breakfast all day, I'll come to you. If I want a burger, I'm going to go to Five Guys. Like, screw you.
So are you saying the pictures were photoshopped of the restaurants with the B on them?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they said it's not a full rebrand. It's a marketing campaign, is what they've come out and said. And I have an IHOP down the street, and they have not changed it to IHOP.
Yeah, no, like they haven't done it. It's not official. It reminds me back when.
But like my coworker said, how long we've been serving burgers before now? So why this now?
Yeah,
that's what I said. I said that's that's Photoshop.
No,
yeah,
that's
that was
their
on
official
Twitter.
Twitter though.
Yeah, that's the official.
Yeah, that's why I said they changed it.
They changed it. Name.
Yes.
They changed it.
Where is that?
National House of Breakfast? No.
The menu said has a B on it now. They have changed it.
No.
They're like, this is how you pronounce it.
I was working under the impression that this was a marketing campaign.
No, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Snap.
No.
It's
not P, it's V.
Yeah. No. I like how everybody was like, oh, y'all the Bloods now? Because all their P's were P's.
No.
Oh man.
No. They shook the world. Totally.
They did, but not in a good way. People aren't like, oh, I want to go to IHOP now. People are like, oh, I want to clown IHOP now.
Yeah.
They're not feeling like they want to go eat. So
yeah, but
IHOP,
if they've been serving burgers, why change it now?
Yeah, just close at noon. Just close at noon. It's fine if you're needing the money.
They're taking a page from Coca-Cola. Remember when Coca-Cola changed their taste? And then people were like, this tastes gross, Mr. O Coca-Cola.
Yeah, new Coke.
And that's
Coke and Classic Coke.
From now on, it's called Coca-Cola Classic.
Yeah.
Because they went back to the old Coca-Cola.
Yeah, because they had new Coke and they had Coke Classic.
Yeah.
It was just like, which one do you like better?
I don't like this at all. Chat, what do you think? Is this
so shook about it?
It's just but it's why? Like why? I mean, I guess
no
people want to rebrand, but this isn't even like a hey, we're a new look. We're just like, hey, we're International House of Burgers. No, you're not. You're fucking not.
Trolling is what's it nowadays.
Trolling is what's it. Every company that trolled them was amazing, and I was like, I love this so much. Like the other companies trolling IHOP was the best.
Yeah.
How many people in the chat have had a burger from IHOP? I have never had a burger at IHOP.
I honestly didn't know IHOP served burgers. Because if I'm going to IHOP or Denny's, I'm eating breakfast.
They like have told them before now.
Yeah.
I can't say I have.
I don't eat at IHOP anyway. But if I was like, I want a burger, IHOP is not what's happening.
Right.
It's not what's happening. And I live within spitting distance of an In-N-Out, a Five Guys, a Habit, a Shake Shack.
The comments are so funny.
and the Counter. So there are 5, and that's not including like Carl's Jr., McDonald's, and whatever. But there are 5 like specialty burger places in my neighborhood. Like there's no way I'm going to IHOP for a burger. Because In-N-Out exists. Total text. That's true. That's true. Tony Healy, that's true, but there's no Waffle House around here. Like Waffle House isn't a thing in California.
Oh, I love Waffle House.
But when I went to college, I was like, take me to Waffle House. When I went to college back east, I was like, what is this? I've only heard about Waffle House in music, and I need to have it. So take me to Waffle House.
Timothy said he thought IHOP was breakfast only. No, it's breakfast anytime.
And burgers.
Hey, somebody said I thought it was the only place where you can get eggs and eggs.
Somebody put Gary in time out.
Yeah.
He started this myth.
He's like this all the time. I never remember I'm drunk.
No, Benny's.
See, you can get a Philly cheesesteak at IHOP.
Tech Daddy says they have the best fish sandwiches. I don't think that's true. I question your
I thought.
cat. Stop, pretty cat.
I am not getting fish at the IHOP. I'm not.
I thought.
So that's what I was.
There's just stuff we don't have in California. Waffle House is one of them. Cracker Barrel's another one. It just doesn't exist. IHOP is definitely here.
I had a Cracker Barrel versus Waffle House debate on Facebook. I thought that was hilarious.
Really? Who won?
Well, it wasn't that it was a win. It's this group on Facebook.
Everyone loses. If you
Yeah. They just debated back and forth, and you choose your winner and comment in the comments.
Whoever had the most likes wins. Good thing there's no dislike button.
I think they both serve a purpose, though. Like, Waffle House is good drunk eating.
IHOP is like the fancy Waffle House.
IHOP is fancy something? Because no. IHOP is just like broke Denny's.
On Tuesdays.
They're Denny's without the moons over my hammy is what they are.
Oh, moons over my hammy.
It was a high school staple.
I mean, the thing about it is IHOP and not IHOP, but like Waffle House. I mean, when you're out having a good time and you totally wasted and you starving, before you go home, you always go to Waffle House.
Yes.
Like you go to Waffle House 2, 3, or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Put that grease on your stomach?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
See, we go to Denny's because there is no Waffle House. So it's just Denny's. Tech Daddy, you've said that like 3 times.
He wants to make sure in case he missed it.
He just wants people to go videotape themselves trying to do this. Maybe they should.
Oh man,
it's like Coyote Ugly in there. The strippers get to eat after.
Yeah, Shoney's used to be pretty good.
Shoney's, that breakfast bar was on point, right?
What is Shoney's?
Ooh, it's a breakfast bar, like Denny's. It's like Denny's. He had a breakfast bar.
Huh?
Yeah, all you can eat. You just pay one price. You just go up to the breakfast bar and just eat.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
My brother's football team got kicked out of the Denny's when they were in college because one of the guys pulled up to the bar and started eating off the bar.
What?
Pulled his chair up to the bar and went in. Yeah, they got kicked out.
No. Timothy Baxter, I live in East Tennessee and there's a Waffle House and Cracker Barrel every interstate exit. In California, that is an In-N-Out burger and a Starbucks and a Chipotle. Can we
segue to California?
I would like to go to Waffle House. I think we're going on a cross-country road trip with my kids. And I think one of the things we're going to try to do is hit all the places you can't eat in California, which I think will entertain my kids because they're just going to eat chicken nuggets and French fries at every establishment they can find between here and Kansas. Denny's is so trashy. In Texas, where my brother at, it's fancy. Huh. All right. Bonanza. Oh, California.
I've never had Bonanza.
I've never had Golden Corral either.
Voters on the side of California should be split into 3.
Yeah, since you said that, I was thinking about that too.
Oh, California.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, California. Fucking California wants to be special. Look, California decided that avocado spread on toast was not baby food and was something that needed to be charged $12 for. California has issues. But the problem is if you break California up this way, which is dumb, the Southern California bit, Fresno, Riverside, San Diego is the only county up in there that has any money. That is Cal-Tucky right there. And Cal-Tucky has all of the produce and farming and none of the cash. So we are going to have issues with water getting through to this like bougie Cali right here, like Salinas, Santa Barbara, LA. That's bougie Cali. That's where that's really
that's going to be
Cali.
The official California,
right? And that's because that's where people are saying that they want to. You know, we're in bougie Cali, and but
for Salinas.
But bougie Cali, it helps support the Fresno, Riverside, San Diego counties that aren't as wealthy. However, that's where your farming is. So they're going to be like, fuck you. No oranges, tomatoes, produce of any sort. You can get your avocados. Avocados are going to go up in price by like triple. And everybody in Cali that wants their avocado toast is going to be hosed. And then Northern California is already like a separate country. So like get a passport it's already weird up there. Like I think that if you split it on the line where it's northern and southern and just leave southern together, if you just split it right there under San Jose, we'd be cool. Like NorCal and SoCal, it'd be cool. But what they're trying to do is this would create, I think 4 additional Senate seats. So this is as much political as it is anything else. So this would create more Senate seats, which means to me, California would have a disproportional amount of Senate and House of Representatives representation, which I think is kind of horse crap to everybody else.
So you're going to vote no?
We do have a fuck ton of people. So, you know, it is a lot of people in California.
What do you think would solve this issue?
I don't know. I want to move. I want to move. Like, screw California. I'm out. But I don't think this is going to happen. So,
damn. Yeah. We got problems.
My thoughts
California's got issues.
Yeah, my thoughts are this always happens. California wants to split. Texas wants to leave. And then everybody always says that New Mexico is actually Mexico.
California is actually Mexico.
I know.
California stolen Mexico.
Split into different sections anyways.
I mean, bougie California should just be like North Mexico. Like make bougie California North Mexico, Southern California and Northern California, and just call it a day. Yeah. And be fine with it. But not in an offensive way. But California used to be all Mexico. And then we were like, nah, the weather's good. We want it. Yeah, the weather is good. But the part that they're calling California, like that's the part that's going to fall into the ocean in the next major earthquake anyway. So maybe it's right to call them Northern California, Southern California. California ain't going to be here that long.
Then we have to change the flag.
Because now we would have to change the flag. I love my flag.
The states then.
Sorry, my husband just texted me, and I'm sorry, you guys. I have to bounce. Apparently, my kids are having epic meltdowns. I love you guys. It rarely happens.
Glad you made it.
I'm glad I made it too. I'm gonna miss you guys next week because I will be in I'll be in Cancun.
Oh.
So if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because I'm about to rant about Father's Day cards in a minute because I was out shopping because I gave my husband Kevin Hart for Father's Day, but still wanted to get him a Father's Day card. And most of the Father's Day cards, like Mother's Day cards, are always like, you're the queen of our house. We couldn't do anything without you. And rightly so. But half the Father's Day cards are like passive aggressive bullshit.
I know.
You heard about the Target thing, right? Where they had baby daddy cards.
Target should have baby daddy cards. At least, I mean,
they've taken them off the shelf now. They've taken them off the shelf already. People were offended.
Is it offensive? I call my husband my baby daddy all the time because he's actually the daddy of my babies. But half the cards are like, hey dad, you're straight up, and have like a shot glass on it, or hey dad, I know you like us as much as you like your beer, and hey dad, you fart a lot but you're still great. Like, what the shit? Just, if your man is that terrible that you're gonna get him a card for Father's Day about how he farts, leave.
Yeah, I know, right? That's when you got to make your own cards. That's when you got to.
I'm having my kids draw cards. I couldn't even find a great card for my brother. It's his first Father's Day, and it's like, you know, it's your first Father's Day, and it's really hard to adjust to having a baby. My brother loves having a baby. He digs it so much. He thinks it is the greatest. He's like, this little dude sits next to me and falls asleep while we watch baseball. It is the greatest ever. We take him to Dodgers games. He is happy as can be. But there's no card that's like, hey, you're a great dad because you dig your kid. It's all passive aggressive crap. I was so pissed. Anyway, long story short, next week I'll be in Cancun. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see the behind the scenes. It's bougie. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Sorry, chat. I gotta go. But happy Father's Day, Eric. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the chat. I know you guys are great. The left wants to have single moms cards on Father's Day. Okay. You know what? There's separate holidays. Let's just let them be separate. Single moms should get double the cards on Mother's Day. You know. Anyway, I didn't see any like, hey dad, I know you're in jail, but I still love you cards. So I mean that was good. Like, we just leave it alone. Like, if your dad really sucks, don't send a card. Like, just don't send a card. You don't need a, hey, Dad, I know you love alcohol. Happy Father's Day. Like, just don't send it. Hey, Dad, you don't hit us when you're sober. You're so great. Like, just leave it. Leave it. Tech Right says, I'm not a father, but people call me daddy. Okay, you're trying to be dirty with that. However, Target did have a number of cards that were you're like a father to me and stepdad cards, which I actually thought was pretty cool. So,
I thought you were going to say something else.
To everyone who's telling me to be safe in Mexico, thank you. I have SPF 75. I'll be okay. I'm going to survive.
And the cartel.
I'm a little light. I'm not worried about the cartel. I'm a little light. I'm a little fair for all that sun, but we're going to make it happen. All right, you guys. Bye.
Right,
Bye.
Oh, Derek Floyd. I totally agree on you. I totally agree with you, Derek. I totally agree with the American War on Men, but that's for another week.
Yeah.
Woo, boy, this
Eric, what are you doing for Faja's Day?
Well, you know, it's Sunday, and I'm gonna take a day off because, as y'all know, I work my butt off, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take a day off. That's what I'm gonna do. Take a day off.
Yeah, that's good. You deserve it.
Because the videos that I make actually takes 2 or 3 days because I film a lot in different locations, and it takes a lot of time. And you know, it usually take me 2 days to film, about another day to edit. And here's the thing for everybody that didn't know: once I finish one video, I start a new project. So if it takes me 3 days to make one video, then that video is ready to go, and then I start a new project. So I never stop. So I don't take days off. Usually some videos take me 3 days. Some videos take me a lot longer. And so those 2 and 3 day videos that I go out and film out in different parts of the city. I mean, driving an hour, 2 hour drive just to get across town, just to film 30 seconds. It's crazy. I drive, to think about it, I drive across town, an hour and a half drive just to get 30 seconds of footage. That's it, 30 seconds. That's all I get. 30, 45 seconds, maybe a minute, minute and a half. That's it. So I drive across town just to get that 1 minute, 30 seconds to a minute.
That's a lot of gas.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why we all see a lot of that stuff. I'll be all over the place. It takes a long time for me to make videos.
Yeah. So people in the chat are saying what they're doing for Faja's Day. But first, Kimmy, what are you doing for Faja's Day? Ever since.
Well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
Go.
Okay. We always go to the beach for Mother's Day. I always take if my brother will go, we'll take him and his son, and my mom and my dad and my son. And my dad made a comment right after Mother's Day that, we never go for Father's Day. So me and my mom got together and said, okay, we're going to go take your dad to the beach for Father's Day. So that's why I'm not drinking tonight, because I have to get up for work at 4:30. And then after I get off, we are leaving for the beach. So.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
The reason why I say Faja's Day is because ever since I saw that movie Austin Powers, I can't say Father's Day correctly. Mr. Catwoman, we're gonna leave him alone. We're gonna just let him chill, play his video games. Asked him if he wanted something specifically, but he's like, nah. He's just gonna be using his PS4 Pro.
There it is.
In the chat, Tech Loving Mama said, my husband has a bike. My husband has bike week every Father's Day. So that's his thing. Riding his motorcycle and enjoying himself riding. So mine has been doing that off and on this week. That's a good one.
That's awesome. Yeah.
10-minute tech review said, as little as possible.
Yeah. And I mean, most guys, most of the guys, we be out barbecuing or maybe going out to the beach or something like that. Some of the guys that just got that day off, they're going to just relax, sit on the couch, flick the TV, and just chill out. That's it. Most people just probably have a couple of cold ones, and that's going to be it, you know. Because guess what? The next day, you're back at it again, right? So it ain't like you get that one day off, and then the next day come Monday, you're back at it again. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm waiting for spring.
Yeah, I was going to read that too.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he's waiting on Sprint to drop the same Father's Day they did last year. I don't know what deal that was, but I was gonna ask if anybody got in on that unlimited plan last weekend, the $15 plan that they put out there. And I see now they 15, yeah. Right.
For unlimited?
Yes. It was only online. You couldn't go in the store and get it.
I still wouldn't do it. That's how much I don't like Sprint.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
good.
But I saw today on TV, I saw a commercial. They're doing like T-Mobile. If you're 55 and older, then it's 2 lines for a 55 and older couple, $35, unlimited everything.
Oh, that's nice. Imagine if the rules were like, if anybody that was 55, like, I'm gonna put my mom on here. People
my parents have the T-Mobile deal, and that went up after they got it. But I think theirs is what, $55, whereas now Sprint's is $35. So I said, okay, Sprint trying to do some things. They're trying to compete a little bit.
Yeah. Gary Brown said that he is going to eat Five Guys and play NBA 2018 for Father's Day. Nice. Because he said he's gonna work that day, but he's gonna have some steak and potatoes waiting for him.
Steak and potatoes.
Yeah.
Steak and potatoes. And TK said he can't pass up the food stamp deal.
Yeah, he said he got one.
He got his food stamp deal. That's it. And Tech Loving Mama said, I love Sprint.
I used to. I can't lie. I used to love Sprint.
Yeah, you must have good service there.
Well,
I used to.
Is, like for us tech reviewers, we GSM phones because all the tech is GSM. Like
right.
So I mean, we go through so many. I mean, I'm going in and out of SIM cards, so I can't do Sprint because don't you got to call them? Don't you have to call Sprint and get it activated and all that stuff? I ain't got to go through all that.
The worst thing I could have did to a GSM network. I've been a phone whore ever since. Like it used to at least tie me down for a year. Nah, I go through about 7-8 phones a year now. Bad.
Yeah. When you're on GSM, I mean, when you're on AT&T, T-Mobile, I mean, you can buy phones. As long as they're GSM, pop in the SIMs and they work. You can order phones from overseas and they work. And stuff like that. I mean, even if you don't get 4G LTE, at least it works. Sprint, it's totally different animal. I mean, same thing with Verizon, so that's why I stick to the GSM. Either going to be AT&T or T-Mobile because I love phones, and it got to be GSM. I mean, I can pop in and out SIM for old phones. I mean, old phones, and it still work. You can still get 4G on it, right? And so you can't do that with Sprint. That's why I can't do Sprint.
And I'm jealous of Kimmy. She has T-Mobile, and she has 2 SIMs for her one account.
I got digits. Both of my phones, yeah. T-Mobile digits. I got 2. I got duplicate SIM. So, if I want to use a different phone, if I want to carry both, they both ring. They both get text messages. Oh, ordeal.
That's so cool. I wish I had that in my life.
Look at A said, for Father's Day, I'm going to continue to hide from my kids.
Verizon is going GSM by middle of 2019 full time. Really?
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Really? I'm still not going back. Bandwagon. I cut my phone bill almost in half. I can't go back.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing like saving money. Nothing like saving money.
And nothing like saving money. We got Bixby together or what?
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about one more thing.
20 minutes. I was going to say we got 20 minutes.
I always like to tell her, right? We
okay.
Okay.
It's like you trying to kick us off now? We don't want to leave.
No.
So, today, I found out who bit Beyonce. Remember?
Who bit Beyonce?
No. Somebody bit Beyonce.
Who bit Beyonce?
Like, okay, it was a few months ago. There was a party, and what was that? What was that comedian's name? Damn, I think the kombucha got to me. But it was a comedian that said that she was gonna fight somebody because they bit Beyonce.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, Tiffany Haddish was gonna fight somebody at a party because she bit Beyonce in the face, and then Beyonce told her to, not to do anything because she was on drugs anyways. So there's no big deal. But it has finally been confirmed who bit Beyonce.
For real?
Yes. It was Linnea Layton. Let me pull her up. I don't even know.
Somebody actually walked up to Beyonce and bit her.
Bit her in the face.
Is she still living?
We don't know what's gonna happen when her beehives get to her. Who bit Beyonce mystery? Let me see if they're gonna have a picture here. They don't even got a picture of her. Okay, let's go back.
They had one on the one you sent me.
There was a video though. This is her, Sanaa Lathan.
She looks like a celebrity.
She is.
In the face. So, what will happen next? We have no idea. But at least I'm happy that the mystery is gone because I legit was just, I would think about it every day. Who bit Beyonce? Beyonce. Why would they bit Beyonce? So, mystery solved.
We didn't talk about ZTE.
Huh?
We didn't talk about ZTE.
Oh, yeah, let me bring it up.
ZTE might get back in the game. I might have to make
No, they're not. They're not. It don't look like they're going to get back in the game.
Not
according to the article I saw today. Yeah.
Or did that go cut the check?
Did you read the stipulations for the check though? It's not even that it's supposed to be like cut. It's cut, but it's not going to be spent. It's just going to be held for so many years. And if they do what they're supposed to do, they're supposed to get it back.
Oh, they put a lot of stipulations in it. They want the check and they want to run it.
That's the U.S.
At the same time.
Senators see no presidential pushback on their move to kill ZTE deal. ZTE Corp once again appeared to teeter on the brink of demise Tuesday as senior Republican senator signaled that President Donald Trump was unlikely to block a congressional effort to derail a deal he brokered to resuscitate the Chinese telecommunications giant. The president hasn't issued tweets urging Republicans to stand down, and lawmakers detect no backlash building within Congress against the move to unravel the White House agreement. I don't think
waiting on the tweet. They'd be waiting on the tweet from the president in order for them to stand down?
Yeah.
Look, it don't look, but if you come to the bottom, if you come towards the bottom of that same article, it says something like to the effect that Trump don't care. He don't care whether they kill it or not.
Wait. I want to read it for you.
So it's a big horse and pony show for nothing. Like, he don't give a fuck about ZTE.
Wow.
Which is the paragraph. I would like to read it out loud.
I'm looking for it.
He said ZT is going to move to North Korea.
I thought ZT cut the check.
And I thought once they cut the check, they were back in the game.
Yeah, this is not very long. I'll just keep reading. I don't think the president cares about ZTE, Senator Bob Croker told reporters. Someone told me that he gave GOP lawmakers a wink and a nod and told them he didn't care. So
that's what I
mean. True or not. But I think he did what he did for the Chinese leader, but he doesn't really care what Congress does. What? That's savage.
That's so him though.
Yeah. Representatives for the White House, the Commerce Department, and ZTE didn't immediately comment. Meanwhile, ZTE shares resumed trading in Hong Kong on Wednesday morning after a halt for almost 2 months, plunging about 40% in their opening minutes, wiping out nearly $8 billion in market value as investors remain uneasy about the future of the company. Mr. Trump had spent the previous week in a closed-door meeting trying to sell Senate Republicans on the deal, which coincided with his effort to build goodwill with Chinese President, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Jumpy.
Xi Jinping, ahead of the week's talks about with North Korea about denuclearization. And in briefing late on Monday with GOP senators, Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross again tried to get lawmakers to drop their resistance to the ZTE agreement. So basically, he did that. He was making this big old pony show about ZTE because he was going to be meeting with North Korea and wanted it to show goodwill to the Chinese government. Ah, that's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up. Well, there's always a hidden agenda. I thought ZTE was just going to be spying on the Chinese for the United States.
Hey,
that theory is bugged now.
Hey, this would happen when Link's battery died.
Oh, I thought he fell. Aww. Poor baby, he can't move.
He can't move. His battery dead. He just killed him like no more lights. Oh,
he like, Daddy, why you do me like this?
I got to plug him in.
Oh. Your son's going to get to Biggest Be Ready.
You think be ready?
Oh, wow.
Tell me, Daniel.
And broke his knees and everything.
Yeah.
He got arthritis.
Oh, man. So welcome to Wine Wednesday, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. My head is hurt. I've been dancing. I've been laughing so hard tonight. This has been an epic night of epic proportions. We went through every epic thing that we can epically do that's legal. So thank you. Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. If you want to support the cause, super chat is wide open. So it's
Yo,
a crazy
it's not the same when TK is not in the chat. It's just not the same between him and Gary.
I know. Oh,
the chat being shambles, right?
Yeah. Oh man, it's been a fun ride, and I'm glad I'm back in the studio because last Wine Wednesday, the quality was pretty bad. That's when you know you need good internet, and where I was, the internet was not that great, but. The show still must go on, and that's the whole thing. Show go on, and we have fun either way. My legs about to fall. God. Yeah, when the battery dead, he's limp.
Yeah. I wonder if Lynx is enjoying his new home.
Yeah, I'm not giving up on Lynx. I love him. Yeah, I bought it by my parents, and we would listen to some oldie but goodie all night long. And we was having a few drinks, and we just enjoyed ourselves. And Lynx was playing Amazon Music all night, and I just playing every good song. Every song was good. Let's see. He said, Pat Fish wrote down. No, I was not, man. Oh. Not everybody has fast internet everywhere you go. Sometimes when you go by people's house, you get on the internet, it's so slow. You do a speed test, and it'd be like 4 megs, 3 megs. Like, must be AT&T internet. That's really beat. But overall, I mean, I've been enjoying. But yeah, so for this weekend, for Father's Day weekend. Yeah, I'm just taking the day off, man. I've just been working very, very hard. So I'm taking the day off, and it's gonna be nice. Nice to take a day off, sit on the couch. They said the TK said the Wi-Fi at the strip joint is fast. Yeah, like you go to some coffee houses, man. You got fast internet at coffee houses too, but yeah.
Well, he had to keep his Wi-Fi straight so he can do his battery test and have it uploaded and everything. He got to have his stuff ready.
Yep, because he was broadcasted live. Give me AT&T
and V
from Fresh Prince. Ah, okay. My brother gets 5 up and 2 down. Yeah. You notice when you go by people's house, you be like, man, what's wrong with your internet, man? I'm I'm trying to watch a YouTube video, man. It's buffering. Oh man, I got fast internet. Then you do a speed test and it'd be 5 up and 2 down. Then they'd be like, "What? I don't know what's wrong with my internet. It was fast." Yeah. So you got to have 40 megs, 50 megs. You got to have up there in the hood to get fast internet. So the chat been on fire. Oh my!
Tech Daddy, you've been on fire tonight too.
Yeah, all of them been on fire. Oh my God, all of them. Everybody been on fire tonight in this chat. Hey, there was a crazy thing about it. YouTube has, they changed the rules now. You can see the chat, and so now when people watch the replay, they're gonna be laughing just like we was laughing with all the
right. It's not as bad as it used to be. We would laugh at stuff and like somebody watching the replay, they're not gonna know what we're laughing at. Yeah. Right.
So I'm glad they did that because a lot of people used to say that. Well, why y'all laughing so much? We can't see the chat. So now y'all get to see the chat. That's a good thing. And Catwoman trying to get Bixby together. That's why I told her early. That's why I say, well, get Bixby together because I know how.
I had to get her to get this phone back here though. She's struggling trying to give up the Huawei, ain't
she? Yeah. Thank God this chat is not a PC. Yeah. No, not PG. No, it's not PG at all in the chat.
No, not politically correct, not PC.
Nope. Yep. So.
Oh, TK, you didn't know your chat was in there? You didn't know it was gonna pop up? He said you got to turn the savagery down a little bit.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden, we're not gonna be able to be on YouTube for 30 days by association.
Have I heard about the always connected HP Envy X2? And yes, the 850 processor. 850 processor is going to go into some of the. Well, they got the 835s that's in some of the PCs that's connected and stuff like that. So, yeah. The 850 processor is going into some of the computers that's going to be all connected. We also heard that Google Chrome is going to try to utilize Windows 10. So we got some of the some things going on in the tech world.
Yo, Eric, your Telegram be lit. I was trying to set up Bixby and I kept getting so many notifications.
Oh yeah, Telegram be on fire. The Telegram will never stop.
Sometimes I come back and I'm like 324 messages. He's only went to sleep.
Telegram be on fire. It never stops. It never stops. It be on fire.
I can't keep up with y'all on Telegram. Y'all go in.
All right, roll call.
Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna have you say roll call.
Roll call.
It is only said call.
Roll call.
Easy Computer Solutions, Scrumptious Kimmy, Emily D. Baker, Timothy Baxter, Darren Bethel, Corey Stevens, Tech4, Your Needs, Our Dog, Anonymous, Sean Vega, Gilles, Tech Daddy, Dexter Cumberbatch, Gary Brown, Ray, Corey Stevens, Big House Productions, Matt Cook, Alan, Anthony, Chris Mack, Marsha Ingram, TJ Chavarria, Tyson Salsi, 10-Minute Tech Reviews, Ashley Morgan, Altered Tech, Jason Gio, Tutorialic, Tony Healy, Dexter Cumberbatch, Zenigma, Mark Toronto, Pamela Goodman, Frank Bathiax, John Mooring, Derek Floyd, Tech Lovin' Mama, Desi, Android Yachts Dead Total, Tech Chuck Frazier, Tech Right, Natambu, Nalfasi, Ace Lucero, Wilfred Broussard.
Yay!
All right. Shout out to Bixby.
Thanks, Bixby. You saved my throat.
Wow. Sounds personal.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, they just finished talking about the oral office in the chat. So, hey, when you said that, you just went right in. Now her throat is saved, everybody.
No, it saved my voice. It saved my voice.
I love how it says "Take Loving Mama." Yeah, that's like the favorite. That's the favorite name on there for me.
Loving Mama.
Yeah, she goes up and she's like, "Mama."
Mama.
She has a Facebook page if y'all want to check her out too.
Who, Bixby?
No.
Tech Loving Mama.
Tech Loving Mama. Yeah.
You gotta check her out. She's amazing.
Tech Loving Mama. That's what she said. Tech Loving Mama.
Yes, she does. She be loving her tech. She takes care of her tech.
That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did get Pamela this week. She's
Yeah. No, Pamela was here.
Yeah, she was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bixby gave her a shout out.
Y'all crazy.
Tony, I know there are many cures for a sore throat.
I had a co-worker that was like, yo, I got a throat coat. I was like, throat coat? It's tea. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need no throat coat.
Oh, Lord.
Imagine you go to check out and you put the box of throat coat on. Throat coat.
You get some of that throat coat. No, I'm good.
So, oh man, this has been a very, very good experience, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I'll be waiting on Wine Wednesday. Wine Wednesday is my favorite night of the week. And I'll be ready for Wine Wednesday. I'll be geared up for Wine Wednesday. It comes. I don't know what episode this is, but it's a lot of episodes. So I really
was just thinking about that. I was like, I think I've been. It's coming up on like a year for me. I don't know when, but
we've been rolling, and it's been a very good experience. I mean, it just started, and ever since it started, Wine Wednesday has been very popular, and we've been having so much fun. The same people come. We started getting a lot of new people. A lot of people hit the replay that's unable to watch tonight live, and that's a good thing. So shout out to the people. Yes, we
for the Note 9.
For the Note 9, yeah. So the Note 9. Well, hopefully, I mean, look. I think the Note 9 is going to be just like we've been saying. I think Samsung and Apple took a year off, and it looks good. We already know the specs already, stuff like that. So I don't know. I want to see a good pen. I'm a be humble on that. Pen? It's all about the pen.
It's all about the pen.
It's all about the pen. If the pen look good, feel good, all kinds of stuff y'all talking about, what you can record this and record that, and it got to look pretty though. Got to be a pretty pen.
Yeah.
A lot of women feel that way too. It's all about the pen.
Do you want them to add girth to the pen?
If you want the microphone and stuff, you might have to add a little girth there. You never know.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have. I think the pen could be a little heavy. It's okay. It can be solid. It could be solid, heavy pen. That's fine. Most executive pens are very heavy. That's good to have heft to it, right?
Whip it on the table.
Yeah.
Whip it out.
Yes, indeed. All right, it's top of the hour. We're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all, ladies, again, that y'all do y'all outros. Everybody know who you are, but this for the new people that don't know who you are. Go ahead and let them know who you are.
Hello, y'all. Tech Valley here. That's it. That's it. That's not a lot anyway.
Right. It's Scrumptious. Obviously, everybody know who you are.
Yeah, Kimmy, I'm here chilling. Hey, somebody's talking about the Mate 20. I'm thinking that's Tech Valley's next phone. That's her next Huawei. I should put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'll wait and see because there's a couple of other phones I got my eye on. Right now, I'm pretty content. Yeah, Vivo's in there. But Mi Max 3 is coming out soon too. So.
We're gonna see what it's all about. We will keep everybody abreast to everything that's going on in technology, world affairs, everything in between, from dongles to strip joints to Pornhub. We do everything here on Wine Wednesday. So thank y'all guys very much for coming out. This is Eric from Media Computer Solutions, along with the VIPs, Emily D. Baker. She was here. Y'all know, y'all love her. Y'all know how to find her, how to focus. Y'all can find her on Twitter, Instagram, all Emily D. Baker, ESQ. And you will find her all night, all day. And have fun. See y'all. Peace.